They warned us not to disturb the dead, but we did it anyway. Long ago, beneath the burning sands of Egypt, a whisper traveled through time. A curse, etched in stone, spoken in shadows, haunted the tombs of the ancient pharaohs. It was not merely a tale told to frighten grave robbers. It was a warning, one the world refused to heed. In 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter opened the sealed tomb of Tutankhamun, the boy king. The world watched in awe. Gold, jewel, and mysteries emerged from the sand-covered silence. But with the treasures came death. Within months, Lord Carnarvon, the man who funded the dig, was dead. Blood poisoning, they said. Coincidence. But then, others began to fall. Journalists, assistants, even unrelated visitors. Some died of sudden illness, some under bizarre circumstances. Newspapers called it the curse of the pharaohs. Scientists dismissed it. Superstition, they claimed. But what they didn't tell you was this: the curse didn't begin in Egypt. And it didn't end there. Centuries before the sands of the Valley of the Kings were stirred by modern hands, another kingdom flourished deep in the heart of Africa. The kingdom of Kush. Its kings, known as the Black Pharaohs, once ruled over both Nubia and Egypt. From the temples of Jebel Barkal to the pyramids of Meroe, their power was unmatched. But these kings practiced rituals far older than the gods of the Nile. They called upon the spirits of the ancestors, the whispering winds of the desert, and something darker, something forbidden. A scroll, hidden in the ruins of Nepeta and only partially translated, speaks of a pact, a deal struck between the kings of Kush and the underworld, Duat. In exchange for divine rule, their souls would remain eternally bound to the desert and violently defend their rest. And so, the curse was born, not in Egypt, but in Nubia. Passed down, buried deep, and sealed behind tomb walls covered in protective magic. The hieroglyphs weren't just decoration, they were warnings. In the late 1800s, European treasure hunters stumbled upon the blackened pyramids of Meroe. Smaller than their Egyptian counterparts but far older. They didn't know the language, but they understood the wealth buried within. The first team entered a tomb believed to belong to Amanitor, one of the great queens of Kush. They removed a golden diadem from her resting place. That same night, a sandstorm struck. 3 men died, suffocated in their tents. The locals, the Nubian guides, begged them to stop. The spirits are angry, they said. The expedition leader laughed. Days later, he vanished in the desert, his camel found, riderless, mouth foaming, eyes wide with terror. Today, some of these artifacts rest in glass cases in museums across Europe. But ask the guards who patrol them at night, and you'll hear strange stories. Whispers in languages no one speaks. Lights flickering near the Nubian exhibits. A British researcher once confessed, off the record, that he heard the sound of footsteps behind him. When he turned, the golden mask of a Kushite king stared back at him from the shadows, not from the display case. He never returned to the museum. But the curse didn't only follow those who stole relics. It followed bloodlines. In a small Nubian village near the Nile, there lives a woman named Halima. Her grandmother, it said, was a guardian of the old ways, a priestess descended from the temple keepers of Kush. When Halima was a girl, she wandered too close to a burial site. That night, she saw a man in gold standing at her window. His eyes glowed like fire. He didn't speak. He only pointed at her. Her fever lasted 7 days. Her family nearly gave her up for dead. When she awoke, she spoke in a language no one had taught her. Her grandmother wept. The pharaoh has marked her, she said. Today, Halima rarely speaks, but she sometimes draws symbols in the dirt. Symbols that match the warnings inside Pharaoh Tutankhamun's tomb. Symbols never shown to the public. There is more to this curse than we're allowed to say, an anonymous Egyptian curator admits. These rituals were not just for the dead. They were meant to protect secrets, connections to powers buried deep within Africa, hidden by centuries of sand and silence. The pharaohs of Egypt ruled with glory, but the kings of Kush ruled with magic, and their bond was sealed through blood and belief. He who disturbs the rest of the divine shall walk with shadows. You see, curse isn't just about death. It's about awakening something ancient, something watching, something waiting. And with each tomb cracked open, with every stolen artifact, the veil grows thinner. So the next time you visit a museum or scroll past another discovery, Egypt, ask yourself, what else did they awaken? And how long before it comes looking for us? Please make sure to hit the like button, share, and subscribe for more interesting stories that teach us about the mysteries in history.